So here's probably one of the strangest topics I'll ever do. So, this has been kind of running through my head after a conversation I had with a friend of mine. And we kind of got into talking about it, and we were watching Hellsing. And keep in mind, my friend just got into more Marvel stuff. He's been kind of a comic book fan, but he really started to get into like comics like Black Panther and all that. And he kind of brought up a question while we were watching Hellsing, the Hellsing Ultimate series, and he said to me, "Dude, do you think Black Panther could kill Alucard?" And that made me I was like, I don't know, dude. Could he? I don't know. And we kind of talked about it, and he brought up a few good points, and I was like, yeah, huh. Of all the characters you could think of, there are a few in the, keep in mind, there are a few in the Marvel and DC universe that could probably kill Alucard. But he made a really strong case for why Black Panther would probably be one of the top candidates to kill, that could be possible to kill Alucard if they ever fought. Now, this is not a fight video. Keep that in mind. This is not a fight video, but this is like a hypothetical, what if Alucard wandered into Wakanda and T'Challa didn't know what he was, he just knew he was a vampire, and he had to head out and stop it, and now they have to fight. So, here's a few reasons how now let's keep also in mind that I'm a fan, keep this in mind, I'm a fan of both Hellsing and Marvel Comics, so please keep that in mind, and I don't mean to start a fan war or whatever, but I just, this just had a lot of things in it that just made me go, huh, that's a possibility. So let's get into it. Of how I think Black Panther the name got away from me of all things, could kill Alucard. So let's first take into account Alucard himself. Alucard, as powerful he is, he's really Dracula. He's really Count Dracula in this universe. Thousands of millions of familiars at his disposal. Pretty much indestructible, but he has said, despite all of his power, he still can be killed. Keep that in mind. In fact, he has been killed in the past. He was killed by the original Abraham Van Helsing, and, you know, he wasn't resurrected fully until Integra brought him back to life. So keep that in mind, that he can be killed, and he has said there is no such thing as a true immortal, and he can be killed. And he has been killed in the past, and he stated he can be killed in the past. He can be killed by a real only a human can kill a monster. And what is Black Panther? Pretty human to me. Now, keep in mind, though, that this is not going to be an easy fight for T'Challa, but let's take into account what T'Challa is. T'Challa is the king of Wakanda. He's one of the smartest men in the Marvel Universe. He is an excellent fighter, and he uses a mix. He does what most characters in the Marvel Universe don't do, or in comics in general. Most characters, especially in DC or Marvel, do. He mixes science and magic together. Wakanda is known for both magic and science, advances in both. Even he has managed to put his magical and scientific skills on par with Doctor Doom. The only other character in the Marvel Universe, as far as I know, that really, I mean, some characters delve in both, but when you think about it, Black Panther and Doctor Doom are the only characters that could really use their, use blended science and magic. So, with that being said, with T'Challa using a mixture of science and magic, and keep in mind that this is a guy who, when he first encountered the Fantastic Four, trapped them, defeated them in hand-to-hand combat, and let's also not forget that he actually has said, just like Batman, he has ways to counteract most superheroes in case they in case they became too powerful. Hell, he found a way to nullify his wife's power, his ex-wife Storm's powers. He has had multiple ways to do that. He's also figured out how to hack into Tony Stark's armor. He figured out how to, hit pressure points on the Hulk. He managed to take down, Thor at one point. He fought Captain America to a draw. And remember, Alucard has said that, only a man can kill me. T'Challa's very man to me. So, with all that in mind, keep in mind that, magic and science, magic has apparently hurt Alucard before. Remember when he was attacked by the Blessed Blade? Well, that's more holy than magic. But we do see in some cases that magic does seem to hurt Alucard. So, using Wakandan magic, and using weapons in vibranium, could actually delve some damage to Alucard's physiology. Let's also not forget that T'Challa has a very high tolerance for pain. Alucard ain't gonna make this fight easy for T'Challa, and he's probably gonna get cut up, beat up, and all that, while going through familiar after familiar after familiar. But he earned that title of the Black Panther for a reason. So, yeah. Now, like I said, Alucard can be killed, and he has been killed in the past. And you really have to, Alucard does have that aura of arrogance around him, so you have to take that into account. And let's also not forget that, the weapons that T'Challa uses are from a vibranium sword that does have laced magic in it in some incarnations. You also have, those Panther claws that are also vibranium and also enchanted as well. He's also got the mystically enhanced strength, speed, and agility. He is just a walking weapon. If you thought that people think Batman's so OP despite having no powers, you should check out Black Panther. This is a dude who came up with, countermeasures for everybody. Even, like I said, even his own ex-wife had countermeasures put against her in case she did become a problem. He also came up with countermeasures for the entire Avengers. He is a very underrated badass, but I think soon everyone's going to know how awesome Black Panther is in the coming Marvel comics and, the movies he's going to be in. So it is a strong possibility with those enchanted weapons and, in vibranium enhanced weapons. It's a possibility. I'm not saying he can kill Alucard. I'm not saying that at all. For all intents and purposes, Alucard could kill Black Panther. Having said that, though, keep that in mind. Keep this in mind. Having said that, though, it's a possibility that that Black Panther, out of a majority, and there are a few others I could see in comic books that could kill Alucard. Thor, for instance. Thor's a god. He's killed he's killed his share of monsters before. The Hulk, I don't know. Hulk's another monster, and Alucard stated that monsters can't kill other monsters. Only a man can kill a monster. Does that apply to a god? Now that I think about it, I don't know. Does that apply to if Superman fought Alucard? Could Superman kill Alucard? Keep in mind that that's maybe not, because Alucard is technically supernatural. Supernatural elements hurt Superman. I don't know if Batman could kill Alucard. Who knows? But I think out of all, if you were to give me a line of candidates of Marvel and DC characters to say, okay, out of all these characters, who could kill this vampire badass? I would have to point to T'Challa and go, he'd probably have the best shot. Out of everyone, he'd probably have the best shot to take out the king of the vampires. But again, this is just all theory and whatnot. So so I just thought this would be a fun topic. So you guys ask me, and so you guys tell me, do you guys think Black Panther could kill Alucard in a one-on-one fight? If they ever fought, what would that be like? Do you think Black Panther could come out on top with all of his skills, knowledge of science and sorcery, as well as all of his years of training and skill? So, and keep in mind, T'Challa ain't afraid to kill. It's not like with Batman where he's like, oh, I don't kill. Nah, Black Panther will kill if he needs to. So yeah, do you guys think Black Panther could kill Alucard? Anyway, once again, I just thought this would be a fun little topic vid. Hope you all enjoyed this, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this on a whole, and I will see you guys later.